Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are starting out with a sim. I don't typically do this, so we'll see how you guys like it. This was a random sim that I got and I wanted to give her a makeover. I'm using this preset that is from a base game that you can give your sim and it gives them like this light highlight. I use this high school years hair, which is one of my favorites. I think it's super cute. We have the sim and she is going to be our inspiration for the house that we are going to be building in the high school years world. I'm using this top that is from one of the more newer kits and I decided to give her this skirt from Snowy Escape. I have never put these two together, but I think they ended up looking super cute. I'm also using these shoes that are from Cottage Living. I wanted to give her a few more accessories, some earrings, some rings. Her name ended up being Suzanne Hinojosa. I gave her the collector like aspiration. She gave me the vibe like she was like a boho hippie person, a foodie, perfectionist, and loyal. So this is Suzanne. I'm going to be building on this lot, which is quite strange because there isn't really grass. It's just like built on this like port. What do you call this? I'm not really sure. So I am building on this weird lot in the high school years world. And so we are actually following a 20K challenge. We just have 20,000 simoleons for this lot. I don't usually do this. I usually give myself like unlimited budget. But in The Sims 4, if you are playing like a regular game, obviously maybe y'all know that you usually start with 20,000 simoleons. And that's how much money you have to get started and purchase a home. Sometimes you can demolish your whole lot. Sometimes you can have the house and just delete the furniture. So those are the few options that they give you. And so I decided to stick with the 20K budget and build this house. I'm using this roofing that is from Life and Death. And I built some balconies out here in the front. I didn't really like this wallpaper. I thought about it for a minute, but then I looked around and the other houses didn't really have this wallpaper. So I decided to go with something different. I think I end up using this siding that is from Life and Death. And I think it looks a lot better than what I had before. Here I decided to build like a little entryway area. I don't know why I decided to round out the roof like that. I just think it gave it like an interesting shape. So yeah, I think it looks good like that. I'm using some Home Chef Hustle flooring and then I'm extending here this wall. It's like a half wall out to the entrance of the house. We have to keep in mind who this house is for, and so it's for Suzanne. So keeping in mind her aesthetic, we are building this house. I decided to turn the house around just because the lighting over on this side was better, but at the end I did end up turning the house around so it was facing the front of the lot. I'm using these windows that are from For Rent. The ones below are actually from Snowy Escape. I think they are super cute, like with this built-in stuff. This door though is from Base Game, and then I'm changing here a lot of the windows. I guess I was very indecisive with how I wanted this to look, and I did a mix and match of brown and white. I'm not sure if I go back to change that. It's been a while since I built this house. So now as we're stepping into this area, this is where I decided we were gonna have the living area, and obviously as we go upstairs, that's where we're gonna have her bedroom. I divided it here with like a little entryway, and then I think I was planning for a bathroom downstairs, and here you see me put the stairs in the second floor, and then there's a third story. For whatever reason, I don't know why I decided to do a 3-story house with 20,000 simoleons. I decided to use this wallpaper that is from Cottage Living. I think when you don't have a lot of money and you don't have enough money to like decorate the walls with wall art, a wallpaper with a lot going on really helps make it look a little bit nicer and more cohesive. I'm using this shower that is from Base Game, or I removed it. There you go. I'm using a sink that is from Cottage Living and a toilet that is from Base Game. And then because this shower bath combo was so expensive, I think that's why I ended up just going with a shower head. And I think this one is from the Sleek bathroom kit. Yeah, I think I just put some stuff in there, and then I decided that I wanted to put some tile because I did want to have that separation between the main restroom and the shower itself. Here in the entryway area, I just wanted to put a few items because I didn't have a lot of money to clutter it like I usually would. Like, I would have probably put a plant in there if we're being honest. In here, I decided that I was just going to put a couple of chairs with this cute little table. These chairs, I believe, are from high school years. And then I decided to go with these cabinets that are from For Rent. And this kitchen actually ended up being pretty big. I'm using this fridge that is from Cottage Living in this super cute pink color that matches the wallpaper that we have going on. And then I decided to use the matching stove. I feel like I changed all of this. I don't recall it staying like this, but maybe it did. I'm not really sure. I removed some of the cabinets because they were a lot more expensive to keep. And so I also decided to use these upper cabinets because they already have clutter in them, so it looks more personalized. You don't have to put in the clutter. That's another way that you can save money. If your cabinets already have clutter in them, you don't have to put anything else in there. For the living room, I decided to go with this one from the Cozy Kitsch kit, this sofa, I forgot to say. And I'm using this rug that is super cheap from Snowy Escape, and I just sized it up so that it would fit better in the space. I gave her a Base Game little table and then a Base Game TV, which I was going for like a vintage vibe. Maybe she's like into vintage TVs or whatever. So going upstairs, I'm putting some windows here. And I'm using these curtains that are from high school years. Again, I'm going for that boho chic style, or boho. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Boho chic kind of sucks. So I'm using this bed that's from high school years, and the side table is also from high school years. And then I'm using a dresser that's from For Rent and a mirror that is from Base Game, which I decided to put over in that corner. In this third and last floor, I decided that I was gonna make it. Oh, there you go. I go back, realizing that I don't have enough money, so I take away some cabinets. I decided that I was gonna make it like her art studio. You can see here I'm running out of money, 400 simoleons. So I was just trying to give her an easel and make it look a little bit nicer, and trying to find ways to save money. If you remove the flooring underneath the stairs, it'll save you so much money. Like, it'll give you like 400 simoleons back. And so don't quote me on that, but it does give you money back. And so you can delete the underneath the stairs and you can use it for something else, the money. And so here I was just thinking that maybe she painted these pots, which were super cheap. And so I just gave them to her in like different colors. I was like, maybe this is her hobby. Maybe she sells them on Etsy or whatever. And you notice that I didn't even give her curtains up there because there wasn't enough money to do so. And so yeah, I just put a little bit more things here and there. Those trellises look super cute also from high school years. So this is the house, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.